Hello and welcome to my channel. If you are new here and if you're returning, welcome. My name is Rachel and I'm a reseller on sites like eBay, Poshmark, and Mercari. Today we're doing a 90-day update on a mystery box that I opened a few months ago. This one was from Helpsy Source. It was the Everlane men's pants box. So if you want to see what sold out of this box, if I made any money, and if I would order another one based on my results, definitely stick around. So I know that if you're familiar with Helpsy Source, since I purchased and filmed this, they've kind of switched up how they sell their Everlane stuff. They don't sell specifically men's or women's boxes anymore. They do sell just all like pants or all tops or whatever, and it's men's and women's mixed in. With most of it being women's and some of it being men's, but they don't split it anymore. So I want to show you the 90-day update on this box. Just, if you're thinking about getting one of the mixed boxes, just in general, how the men's stuff has done for me. I know that it says the men's stuff is like 20% of the box or something. It's like a small percentage of the box is expected to be men's now and the rest is women's. But either way, I'd love to share with you how the men's stuff specifically did for me, or the men's bottoms at least. So if you like reseller content, certainly consider subscribing to my channel. The meat and potatoes of my whole reseller business is mystery boxes. I don't go out sourcing anymore. I have a little baby. It's so hard to take her with me going thrifting all day. So now I just get my merchandise shipped right to my door and I list it and I come on here and I show you what I've been buying and ultimately after 90 days if I actually made money. So if you like videos like that, I'd love for you to stick around on my channel and check out what's been selling for me out of those mystery boxes, and hit that like button if you could. That really does let me know that you like this kind of content, and it's a great way to support my channel absolutely for free. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to just run down what is sold. I'll go lowest sale to highest sale, and then at the end I'll show you what hasn't sold. And then at the very end, I'll kind of just give you my final thoughts of how much money I made in total and if I would buy another one based on these results. So just a few stats on this box. It was a $400 box for 40 pieces, $10 per item. Majority of the items in here were new with tag. I had 4 new without tag, 36 new with tag. I was able to list all 40 items. So 40 out of 40 were listed. Everything was in listable condition. There were, as of right now, I have 22 that have sold and therefore 18 that are left. So a little over half have sold. 11 of these sales were made on Poshmark, 1 on Mercari, 8 on eBay, and 2 items I took to buy, sell, trade. So let's dive right in, starting with the lowest profiting items, which are the buy, sell, trade items. This box, I ordered this box and then I ordered a women's box that happened to accidentally have a lot of men's pants in it, which is part of the reason that they stopped separating them, because their sorters were getting confused and having a hard time telling the difference of which was which. So they decided to just make them all put them all in one box. But anyway, I had like a lot of this same exact style and size. I don't usually take things to buy, sell, trade before 90 days is up on my platforms, but because I had like so many of this same exact style and size, it's not like they were like flying out of my closets. So it looks like after 90 days exactly, 92 days to be completely exact, I went to buy, sell, trade with these, and my average, I took a bunch of stuff, and my average per piece, because they don't break down itemized, but $5.50 was what I got per item on that. So I did take a little bit of loss on these, but these were both new without tag and they weren't selling anyway. So I figure $5.50, that's fine. I recoup a little money on the box and they're not taking up space here. I still have like duplicate versions of these same pants listed that still haven't sold. So there's no guarantee I would have. In fact, it's likely that I wouldn't have gotten anything for them and they'd still be sitting here on my unsold list. So not mad about that. There was a pair of Renew swim shorts in navy blue. These were a size medium. These were a $15 Poshmark sale. Considering they sold at the end of October when swimwear wasn't selling at all for me, I'm not mad about that, but they did sell after about 4 weeks. There was a pair of cotton performance pants in navy blue, size 32 by 34. These were an $18 Poshmark sale, sold by offer. These actually sold the day before I was making this video. So I knew I was about to make the video. Somebody sent me an $18 offer. It's better for me to report that it sold than that it hasn't sold. And at this point, we're well past 90 days. I'm ready to just like let this stuff start moving out. So I accepted the $18 offer. I just about broke even at that point, but again, at least it's sold. At least I'm able to tell you that I sold that pair of pants. Here's another pair of Renew swim shorts. These were a $20 eBay sale. These were actually only listed 3 weeks. These sold on October 3rd. So that was actually a quick sale. And $20 for these is actually like pretty decent considering the what they retailed for in the first place. You know, it's a pair of swim shorts. They didn't retail for super high. And that's the thing with these mystery boxes. A lot of times you're going to get items that are not necessarily going to make you big bucks. And then you get other items that are worth a lot of money and it evens out at the end. That's why, and especially with a new with tag like first quality box, I make it a point to list everything, because even if I'm taking a slight loss or I'm breaking even, I'm still recouping money from that box because the items are listable. So that's sort of my thought process here. You know, even if it was a $20 sale, like now moving forward though, would I have still listed those? Probably. Now that I'm looking at my list, I had 2 size medium swim trunks. I may have opted to like lot those up. And in the future, I may start doing lots of similar sizes of items that aren't necessarily worth selling on their own. I don't know. But, you know, I'm still not mad that I sold those and listed those. So that's, you know, it is what it is. Next up was actually a bundle sale. And this buyer bought 2 pair of the same pants, size 38 by 32 performance chinos. One was black, one was navy blue. I had them listed at like $45, I think, per piece. But the buyer offered me $40 for the 2. So I went ahead and took it. At that point, they sold in December. So we were approaching 90 days already. It was like 2.5 months on those at that point. So I went ahead and accepted, you know, and me personally, I love offers on Poshmark. I love offers on any platform. But if somebody makes a bundle on Poshmark or Mercari, I don't get a ton of eBay bundles. Very rare. But when people make bundles and then they kind of offer me a lower amount, I'm much more likely to take it if it's a bundle than if it's just one item, which is kind of what happened here. I was ready to see these go. So happy to have sold those. They were both the same size. Happy to see them go. Next up was a pair of Retract sweatpants. The color was beach. These were a size small. These actually sold relatively quickly though. These were a $23 Mercari sale, sold after just about 3 weeks. And again, $23 for what they were was a decent amount. And the fact that they were a size small, I don't have a ton of luck with men's size small stuff. So that was a good sale, I would say. Next up, a pair of performance chinos in slate gray, size 34 by 30. These took a little while to sell, and these also actually sold in a bundle. The bundle amount for these was $23.80. So I have allocated $23.80 to this item. I know it probably shows a little different on the screenshot, but it's because it was a bundle sale. There was the performance chinos in navy. These were a size 30 by 32. This was a Poshmark sale, $26, sold on 12/14. So again, approaching the 90 days. Some of this stuff, in fact, a lot of this stuff, I had listed a lot higher and I had started dropping the price accordingly. And I noticed a lot of these sold in like end of November, beginning of December, which is probably when I started dropping the price and I was able to find that sweet spot. I'm still not mad though. I mean, $10 cost per piece, $26 sale. Actually, I lied. That says $28. I can't see. $28 sale. You know, I'm still doubling my money on that item plus a little bit, you know, once you account for the fees. So definitely not a bad sale at all. And the good news is everything above this, everything now here on forward more than $28. So next up were the track pants in black. Again, these were like sweatpants, size medium, $29 Poshmark sale. These sold in about 5 weeks. So again, for what they were, not mad about it at all. There was the performance chino in navy blue. These were a 34 by 30. These were only listed 11 days and then they sold on eBay for $32. Probably I sent an offer or somebody sent me an offer of $32. Again, we're right in that sweet spot for these performance chinos. Here's another pair of cotton performance pants, also a $32 eBay sale. These were a size 31 by 30. These took a little longer. These sold mid-January, which is technically longer than 90 days, but I hadn't made the video yet, so I'm counting them in here. Again, either I sent an offer or somebody sent me an offer, but we were right at that sweet spot, so I did go ahead and accept. Then there's a pair of straight fit performance chinos in black, size 30 by 30, so smaller size. But here we are again, mid-December. These are gone for $34 on Poshmark. So I must have found that sweet spot after a little while. Here's a pair of performance chinos in stone, and I'm sorry if this is redundant. The thing about these first quality boxes, it's the same or similar styles over and over again, which makes it very easy to list and sell. Doesn't make for the most entertaining 90-day update, but hang in there with me. These were performance chinos in the color stone, size 31 by 30, so again, a smaller size. These sold on 11/1 for $35 on eBay. Then there was another pair of performance chinos in black, size 28 by 30, really small size. I always assume that of anything, these size 28, 29s are going to be the hardest to sell. Sometimes they are, sometimes they're not. These took until mid-January as well, but were ultimately a $35 eBay sale. So still got what I wanted out of them. Here's a straight fit performance chino in black, 32 by 32, a little bit more common size. And these sold after 11 days on eBay, $40 eBay sale. Okay, I think we're at the top five highest sales out of this box. These were performance chinos in black, size 36 by 28. Ooh, that's an odd size to me. So it's a bigger waist and a really short inseam. But again, there's probably somebody out there that need that, they need that size and they ultimately end up getting their pants hemmed all the time. So 36 by 28. And these actually were only listed 3 weeks as well. These were a $40 Poshmark sale. So again, there's a buyer out there for everything. These were performance chinos in the color toasted coconut. So they were like a medium brown, size 36 by 30. These sold in November on Poshmark for $40. So again, we're right in that sweet spot. And a cotton performance pant in navy blue, size 30 by 32. Again, smaller waist, but we still made the sale in November on Poshmark for $40. My last two highest sales, both eBay sales. This first one was an outright sale. A pair of cotton performance pants in black, size 33 by 32. And these were a $44.99 eBay sale. So that was my outright asking price. No offers involved, just a flat out sale. These were sold after 5 weeks on eBay. And then the top sale out of this box, which is actually kind of exciting because I didn't even know this style came in a men's version. This was the Easy Pant in black, size medium. I sell a ton of the Easy Pants for women. And then all of a sudden, here's a pair of men's Easy Pants, which I didn't even know were a thing. But I guess they are a thing. And I guess that was going to be my highest sale out of this box. So this was a $55 eBay sale. These were only listed 3 weeks and then boom, out of here on eBay. So happy about that. That is everything. So that's everything that is sold. I do have 18 items out of this box, so a little less than half remaining. I am not going to, for the sake of my time, your time, and the sake of being redundant, I'm not going to go through every item individually because it's a lot of the same styles in different sizes, etc. because this box was a little bit redundant. But I do have a bunch of shorts. So I'll put on the screen here the shorts I have left. I have some 2 pairs of swim shorts, the Renew shorts, 2 pairs of chino shorts. Just timing wise on this box, you know, I listed this stuff at the end of September. There were a few pairs of shorts that sold. There are a bunch of shorts I have left, but we are rolling around into spring. Did they sell in 90 days? No, but I am going to give them their fair shot seasonally as we roll into spring and summer. So I'm not too concerned about that. I've got some more performance chinos, some black ones, some navy ones, just a bunch of variations of the chinos we've seen already, different sizes, a lot of size 34s in the chinos. Just nobody wears a 34, I guess. I don't know. And then there's 2 pairs of these chino pants, the ones I took to buy, sell, trade. There's 2 more of these. Both are size 34. Not sure what's up with the 34. Everybody's smaller or bigger than 34. Whatever. So I have those left as well. There's 18 total items. I think I've showed you just about everything though on the screen, even though I didn't go through them individually. So if you're a size 34, or if you saw anything that you are interested in, certainly check out my Poshmark, eBay, Mercari. At this point, I am looking to move things along, so feel free to make me an offer on anything that you see remaining. The thing with men's pants that's tricky for me is that, and I do take this into account when buying men's clothes in general, women's clothing, if it doesn't sell, there's other alternative methods of selling it and still profiting. And I intend to make a whole video of like what I do with my stuff after it's been listed and hasn't sold on other platforms. But really, like, short version here, I can take it to buy, sell, trade. I have a chance of selling it there. I can send it to ThreadUp most of the time. I have a chance of selling it there. Men's, ThreadUp doesn't take men's clothing, and buy, sell, trade stores do take men's clothing, but they're, in my experience, a lot more picky with what they accept. So a lot of times men's stuff, I don't have the same alternative methods of selling it, of getting it out of here, as I do with women's clothing. So that being said, I'm not thrilled that there's 18 items left. Like I said, there's shorts, but I'm going to give those their fair chance. Otherwise, sometimes the men's stuff I end up sitting on longer than I'd like to. So just putting that out there. So if you're interested in any of it, definitely make me an offer. Okay. Final thoughts on this box. To recap, I spent $400 on this box for 40 items. I've sold 22. I have 18 remaining. I was able to list all 40 items. My profit after 90 days, okay, a little more than 90 days. I spent $400. I've made $570. So if you take my initial investment out, I've made $170 on this box. Now, on a first quality box where I'm paying up for the items inside, which I would consider this to be, I would like to double my money. So I would have liked to made my $400 back plus an additional $400 after fees. I am not there. I'm definitely not there with this box. Would I buy this box again? I'm going to be honest with you, probably not. I don't think it was a terrible box, but I think moving forward with my business model, this one is not the right fit for me based on how it performed. Now, if I could get these items less than $10 per piece, I might consider it. Yes. I do still think this was a decent box. I think the profit I made is decent, and the profit I still can make based on what's left and the fact that part of the issue might have been seasonality. I do still think there's good money to be made. I don't think it was a bad box. I think it was easy to list all the stuff. But if I'm talking 90 days, I don't know that I'd buy this box again. I really, because I've still got stuff sitting, and the, if I'm going to have stuff sitting, I like to at least have gotten a little closer to double my money. So I have purchased Helpsy sources, Everlane boxes, many different varieties over and over and over again. And I have been very thoroughly satisfied with almost all of the ones I've ordered. And in fact, if you want to check them out, I have it linked down below. You can take 10% off your order with my affiliate link or my code that's shown down below. But this one, maybe I would probably just pick a different one instead of this one. I've ordered the men's and women's bottoms box, the ones that they have more recently put out that are both men's and women's. Those are doing phenomenal because the majority of the stuff inside is women's. It's just the men's stuff, for whatever reason, hasn't sold as fast. Not to say that it's not going to sell or it hasn't sold. It just hasn't sold as fast. So that being said, let me know if you ordered this box. I know when they dropped this box, many people ordered it. And I'm interested to hear your thoughts. If you ordered it, how yours did, or if you haven't ordered it, are you surprised? Do you remember my original video, which I can also link down below if you want to watch it? Did you predict that I would have the results that I had, or are you kind of surprised that this stuff didn't sell as fast as we expected? Definitely let me know down below. Make sure you're subscribed if you like these 90-day updates. I love giving you insights into my reseller business so that if you are a reseller and you're considering your sourcing options, it gives you some insight into what's working for me or maybe what's not working for me, what I would purchase again. Maybe it helps you make some decisions for your own business. I am going to start moving into more strategy type videos moving forward. These 90-day updates, the unboxings are not going anywhere, but I want to shift a little bit and talk a little bit more of my strategies in the upcoming months. So you can look forward to that for sure. And hit that like button on the way out if you don't mind. Again, that really does help out my channel. It costs $0.00 and it lets me know you love this kind of content. So do hit that like button if you could on the way out. And that is it for today, friends. I will catch you in the next one.